exactly how to manifest using the law of attraction in 3 fast, simple, easy steps. It's true, whatever you can see in your mind, you can hold in your hand. You can manifest it in your life in 3 easy steps. This is Jake Ducey with JakeDucey.com. Let's dive right into this video. So, step number 1, understand the law of attraction is a secondary law to the law of vibration. The law of vibration basically says that every single thing in the universe is in motion. Everything is vibration. This chair, the car you want, the relationship you want, the certain reality that you want, all of it is just energy moving at a certain rate of vibration. We call those different rates of vibration frequencies. So, in order to manifest the things that you want, you have to understand everything works in frequencies. So the law of attraction is a secondary law to the law of vibration. Law of vibration, everything is energy with a certain vibratory frequency. Now, all of that being so, here's where it gets exciting. Because the law of attraction says that like energy attracts like energy. Basically what that's saying is similar frequencies attract themselves to one another. Essentially, based off of your level of consciousness, you're going to determine what you attract back into your life based off of what frequency pattern you are resonating with. So you say, what is my frequency and how do I change it? And this comes into the most important aspect of the law of vibration, which says that you exercise your own free will to set the frequency that you operate in or vibrate from. The way that you do this is through your own emotions. That's how you do it. So now popping up onto the screen right now is an image. On this screen, you see a bunch of different lines. You see 2 X's, one towards the bottom and one towards the top. The X by the bottom is your present frequency level, your present reality. Your present reality has a vibratory frequency. Everything that exists has a frequency level. So let's say that the small x is where you are now, and the X at the top is where you want to be. It's a frequency pattern that already exists that you presently don't have in your life. So how do you get from the X you're on to the X that you want to be? Let's say, for instance, the X that you want to be is a new level of financial income. Well, how would you get from where you are to where you want to be? The way that you would do that is through your own emotions. And this is the big missing key to the law of attraction. People tell you, think about what you want, think about what you want, think about what you want, make your vision board, make your vision board. But if all of these things that you're doing are desires that you have and you just think of them as desires that you have that hopefully you're going to attain, you are not on the vibratory frequency of them. They are sometime in the future. You must realize that in order to truly manifest what you want already exists as a frequency pattern that you must max and sustain. So I'll give you an example from my own life. When I was 20 years old and I dropped out of college, I came back, I traveled around the world, I wrote a book about it, I came back, self-published a book, no one would publish it. I realized the lower X that you see on the screen is where I was in my life. And I knew where I wanted to be, and that was the upper X. I wanted to be publishing books. I wanted to be a thought leader inspiring millions of people. I wanted an international business, and I knew what I wanted. So what I did is I pulled out a index card, and on that index card I wrote that I am a international thought leader, inspiring millions of people and making millions of dollars. And I wrote it on a piece of paper and I carried it with me everywhere that I went. Every morning I got excited that I already was that person. to most people, it was nonsense. But you must understand, to really activate the law of vibration, you must use nonsense. What is nonsense? It means it's beyond the senses. It's nonsensical. It's beyond the physical senses. And in order to evoke the law of vibration and the law of attraction, you have to move beyond your senses. Because what you see with your senses is simply a mirror image of your previous level of consciousness. So I had to go into nonsense. I had to go to a higher frequency plane and see myself inspiring millions of people, see my books being successful, see myself giving thousands of speeches at colleges and high schools. And guess what? Those things happen. I now have an international multi-million-dollar business. I have books published with the #1 English publishing company in the world. I've done thousands of talks, TEDx, all these things. But it started because I convinced myself through my own feelings that I already had these things. I didn't hope that I would one day become an influential thought leader. And I didn't sit and look at it on my vision board where I would go, I'm really hoping this happens. No, if I looked at my vision board, if I looked at my statements, I looked at them as a reminder that I already was those things. Instead of it being a vision board about something I hope to attain in the future, it was really more of a present board in that it was, I looked at the images on it as if they were already in my reality, and that made me excited. That changed my emotions. Your emotions are your energy in motion. So think of the law of attraction as just about vibration and frequencies. And your emotions are your own frequency. And you can use your own free will power to change your feeling state, to practice gratitude and excitement for something that hasn't yet happened yet. And boom, that's how you bring it into your life. So comment down below, feeling is the secret. Step number 2 is you have to get beyond the conscious desires. And this is where a lot of people go wrong with creating the life that they want. They write their goals down, they know what they want, they work hard for it, but all these things are in the conscious mind. And now here's the big missing secret, and it doesn't even really talk about it in the movie, The Secret. All of this is subconscious. Psychologists tell us 95% of our life is subconscious. Sub means below, so it's below conscious. It's an unconscious operating system that is controlling and recreating our life. It's based off of the past. It's based off of how you were programmed in childhood. It's based off of the adults around you, their beliefs. It's based off of the environment of the world that you grow in. And it's programmed into you. Now, here's the problem. People consciously want more money. They consciously want a better job. They consciously want their soulmate. They consciously want their dream life, but they're programmed subconsciously to block it. So with their conscious mind, they watch all these videos, they do their law of attraction techniques, they work on their productivity, they work hard, but they're still not getting the results that they want. It's because 95% of your life is on autopilot. It's just like a computer software. Once the code is written, the code is going to play itself out. So if you want to change the way the computer works, you have to update the program, and you have to delete the viruses, and you have to install new software. It's the same way with your subconscious. So I always say brainwash yourself before the world brainwashes you. Think about it. If you don't brainwash yourself, what's going to brainwash you? The impressions and information that you get from your physical environment. But the trouble with that is, if you don't have the physical environment that you want, or you grew up in the physical environment that you don't really want anymore, maybe your parents struggled financially, or your parents got divorced, or the adult figures in your life struggled with confidence or depression, or they argued all the time, or they were in debt, or they were bankrupt, that imprints upon your mind. Think of your mind just like clay. It's clay that gets molded in the early years of your life, and you don't know it's happening because it's subconscious. And then once those memories and patterns get formed, they play themselves out your entire life as an unconscious operating system. So the way to really manifest what you want is to put a new program into it. In essence, it's to upgrade your programming. And if you update it, just like when you're using your iPhone and it stops working very well, what do you need to do? You have to update the software. You have to update the software so the system works better. Same way with your brain, same way with your mind, same way with your subconscious. So you have to say, is my subconscious programming built to match my conscious desires? Most people's conscious desires are way up here, but their programming is way down here. So how do you bridge that gap? You bridge that gap through hypnosis. You have to retrain your mind through hypnosis. And if you do that, you win. And once I realized that, my life changed, because I was like 20 years old. All the publishers said no. And I was even starting to doubt myself. Could I do this? Could I pull this off? So I created a hypnosis for myself. I listened to it every single day, and my life changed. My books sold all over the place. I got book contracts. My videos went viral. Like, just the coolest things. I attracted my soulmate. Things just happened. So I have a free success hypnosis you can use. It's right there down below. It's jakeshypnosis.com. It's right there down below. It's jakeshypnosis.com, and it's a free success hypnosis. It's pinned to the comments. You'll see it right there down below. That about 1 million people from all over the world have used. And what's important to remember is you may know what you consciously want. You may consciously be working hard, but it's those old things from earlier in your life that you aren't aware of that are really controlling your life. And if you get into the operating system and you reprogram it for success, for money, for love, for confidence, your life just becomes easier, because now you're not swimming against the tide anymore. You've brainwashed yourself before the world has brainwashed you. So check it out right there down below. It's jakeshypnosis.com, and it's my free success hypnosis. Last but not least, practice gratitude for what you want as if you already have it. See, I didn't talk about what I wanted. I didn't talk about my dreams. I didn't say, one day I want to be inspiring people. I want to have my books translated into other languages. I want a publisher in South Korea to pay me and have my books in South Korean. I didn't say, I hope these things happen. I didn't say, I hope that one day I'll be a millionaire. I didn't do any of that. I didn't say, I hope I attract my soulmate. This is what I want in life. I practiced being grateful that I already had it, which is kind of like a whole mind boggle, because the mind's like, well, you don't have it. But here's the thing, your subconscious doesn't know the difference between what's real and what's not real. It just receives whatever you implant in it. So you have to change what you're planting into the subconscious. The way that you change, and the most powerful way to do that, is gratitude. So I started being so grateful even though the money hadn't come yet. I started being so grateful even though my soulmate hadn't come yet. I started being so grateful even though my life hadn't changed yet. Because I saw it in my mind. It felt so real. It felt so good. It was so exciting that it almost felt more real than my real outside environment and world. I was like, thank you, universe, for all of these great things. Thank you, universe, all my dreams are coming true. Thank you, universe, for all the money. Thank you, universe, for all the blessings. And the way that I started, because it is a little bit of a challenging habit, because we're so used to having our level of thinking at the same level as our present environment. We're so used to thinking at the level of our environment. But if you think at the level of your environment, you're always going to create more of the same old, same old. So your thinking has to be greater than your environment. Your perception has to be greater than your current bank account, than your current job, than your current relationship status. And when you do that, you pull your life up to match it. So I do what I call gratituding. I just make a list of all the things that I'm grateful for as if they've already happened. So practice, write down I am so happy and grateful I got that job. I'm so happy and grateful for my soulmate, my dream life, my dream house, my dream car, my dream income. And you just spend a few minutes in the morning. I do it while I listen to my hypnosis. So I play my hypnosis softly and I just write out, I am so happy and grateful for these things that haven't happened yet, as if I already have them. And what you're doing here is you're matching and sustaining the frequency of what you want and implanting it into your subconscious. And when you do that, you pull all the right people and circumstances and situations into your life. That's what the law of attraction is about. Like energy attracts like energy. Law of vibration says everything has a frequency pattern. Everything is energy. So if I can change the frequency pattern that I'm vibrating at through the most powerful emotion in the world, which is overwhelming gratitude and joy for having the money, even though it hasn't shown up yet, that's how I materialize it here in third dimension. So pull out a gratitude journal and start practicing writing gratitude for the things that you want that haven't yet manifested themselves. You will see amazing results. Just make a list of 10 things every single day. So this is Jake Ducey with JakeDucey.com, and this is 3 easy steps to manifest using the law of attraction. You will be amazed at what you really accomplish. Sometimes they comment and say, this is BS. Fine, believe whatever you want to believe, but don't be so closed-minded that you block yourself from your true potential. Just suspend your disbelief long enough to give it a try. And if you give it a try and you decide this doesn't work, fine. Say it's BS, that's okay. But give it a try first. I'm telling you, your thoughts are so powerful. Your mind is so powerful. You can't even begin to understand what you're truly capable of. So this is Jake Ducey with JakeDucey.com. Be sure you hit the like button on this side or this side right over there to send this out into the YouTube universe. It really does help send the videos out to more people to help uplift and awaken the consciousness of people where they find out their minds are more powerful than they ever could have imagined, so we can create a happier, healthier, more harmonious world. So if you're down for that mission, make sure you hit the like button on this side or this side to send this out to more people, and leave a comment right there down below that all I want comes to me now. Comment down below and make that your affirmation for today. All I want comes to me now. I'm so happy and grateful. Like, can you pretend you're acting, right? And pretend that you already got what you want. In acting, they call it the method acting technique. It's when the person drops into the character even when they're off the set. Can you do that for your life? Can you use method acting to pretend that you already are the person that you want to be? To pretend that you already have the life that you want? I am so excited that all I want comes to me now. Great things are happening every day. It just seems like everywhere I look, something good happens. Every single day, it's like the money's coming out of nowhere. It's like I'm a magnet to money now. It's just like I'm attracting the perfect people, the right opportunities. I'm going on amazing dates. What if you talked like that? What if you just tried it for a little while? You'd be amazed at what you can accomplish. So comment down below, all I want comes to me now. Make sure you check out my free success hypnosis right there down below, pinned to the comments, jakeshypnosis.com. And hey, if you haven't yet, make sure you hit the subscribe button. And if you have subscribed, make sure you hit the bell notification. That's what notifies you for new videos. Remember, you are more powerful than you possibly can imagine. There are great things on the way, and right now is a great time to be alive. I'll see you on the next video. I have a feeling today is going to be a great day for you.